welcome back to the Cherry Pit podcast from the CMNSU. My name is Melody, and today I'm here with two very special guests.
I'm Alan. I'm the president of the CMNSU.
I'm Ginny. I'm VP Finance for CMNSU.
Woo! It's amazing to have you.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay, so the first thing I want to ask you guys, so that the listeners have a little sense of who you are, what was the last song that you played? You can check your phones.
Oh, I've been listening to the Charlie Brown Christmas album.
That's perfect. So festive.
It was not that. It was but this is like, it's like those like TikToks. What are you listening to?
Yeah, what are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to Comet Face by King Cruel. Pretty underground artist.
Because all your playlists are just King
Come on,
Cruel. Mine has a band called Zoe Levin called Pretty Girl. Because my friend is in the band.
Oh,
wow.
Support
just
local.
pick me
Very
behavior. Shouting.
Shout out.
How would you, Melody?
Me? I'm looking right now. The last song I listened to was Missed Right by Mindless Behavior.
Ooh.
How would you play a little bit for us?
A little
Let's get
sampler?
copyright.
I think it's okay. The listeners can go listen on their own.
They
It's
already
on
know.
my 2000s playlist, so.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Well, the next question. I'm just gonna go through a
Okay,
whole bunch of
yeah.
questions with you guys. Feel free to be as elaborate as you like.
We can
or,
do that.
Yeah, or go into different topics. This is a free-flowing podcast, the listeners know.
No.
Okay, if you were to choose an alternative path after high school, like instead of coming here and doing your program, what would you do? Where would you be right now?
Twitch streamer. Honestly.
Through and through.
Dream job. So easy. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah. What game would you be playing mostly?
I would do either gambling streams or
So why would
just
you
chatting.
Just be a Kick streamer.
Yeah.
not Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kick, if
Come
you're
on.
listening, if you want to give us codes, use
Do
your
you
crypto
wanna
gambling
sponsor
site.
us?
But I don't know. I just feel like I'd be so much happier and so much dumber like playing Minecraft.
Right.
Like just every day at
Well,
the
why
age of
don't
21.
you do it? You can still do it.
I still do it.
Oh, perfect.
But,
Downloaded
it's
it
not
last
for
night.
anyone.
Oh, wow.
It's just for me. I wanted to be like communal for the people.
Right.
It's democratic.
What's your Twitch handle
Oh,
for the people?
I don't know if it might be just my Steam name. I don't want to,
You don't wanna-
for all the fans out there on Steam, you check out my Steam account, White Spot Gaming.
Perfect.
Or Chapstick Rocket League.
What about your chess?
Oh,
I like that
yeah, I'd be a chess streamer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I've seen him play chess. He gets pretty aggressive.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something to read at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay, how about you, Jenny? Where would you be?
I don't know, because I was gonna actually give an answer, like a.
A proper
It's
answer?
like a boring answer compared to Alan's.
That's fine. Any answer is a good answer.
I don't know. Well, I was going to say, I just want to be in a farm with a bunch of different animals.
That's so cute.
It is cute, but I don't think the farm life labor is it for me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I would survive that. Like, I would probably
yeah.
fall in like a slouch of mud and not be able to get back up.
Like sprinklers. You don't have to like what kind
Yeah.
of, like plants or animals?
A little bit of both,
A full farm, a full functioning farm.
full functioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought about this also for my own life. Like, I'm not that big on the animals portion, but like, I've always wanted to grow my own plants because I feel like it's just way better, more organic.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about the labor aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like a lot of cats in my farm.
Yeah.
I love
A cat farm.
I love cats.
Only cats.
Yeah. Japan has a cat island
Like a
Yeah.
whole island full
with
of cats.
cats.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And is this a place we can visit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine not. There's just like
I
50
thought, like,
cats isolated.
Maybe they're just in their own, like, cats in the wild, and like we're not supposed to touch them.
I would still.
You
I
would
think I
still.
would violate that because I love cats so much. I love cats.
Yeah. Bring on the next question,
The next
Melody.
question,
Let's
you
see.
ready?
How many questions do you have?
A couple.
It's okay. We can also, freeball
Wait,
this.
is
Yeah,
that, is
yeah,
that ChatGPT? I
No.
see
This is my notes app. We say no to ChatGPT here in the
Yeah.
School of Communications.
Yeah.
What's your personality type? And like the test that you do?
Oh, the
Yeah.
MBTI.
Yes. And follow-up question. How accurate do you think these online personality tests are?
I mean, a lot of them leave out like my physical strengths. Like, like it's usually just
Right.
just the
Well, it
mental
is
strengths.
a personality test.
Yeah, I know I'm the INFP. You're INFJ.
I am.
Aren't you too?
I don't
Remember
remember,
from
to
the
be
list?
honest.
I remember when I studied our graphics for
Oh,
our
yeah.
rollout. Yeah.
Mine tends to change, I feel like, every time I do the test. So I don't know what that says about me.
You're growing.
I'm growing, exactly.
Do you remember what you changed from? Like, do you prefer it from the last one?
Well, it's usually the like I or E part, so like introvert or extrovert. I'm usually like, if I'm an introvert, it's in the like 54 or 50 to 60%, and then the same with the extroverted.
Yeah.
If I'm ever that. So I guess I'm like very much in the middle. In
That's
that.
me too.
Yeah.
Mine is like 48 and like
Yeah.
52. I'm like, oh.
No. Yeah. I've only switched between the F and the P. I don't know. No, and the J, but I don't know what J is.
Yeah, I should
Joker.
have done more research before asking this question because I don't remember what they are either. Like besides the introvert and extroverted part.
I was looking into it like when the time we had the whole world thing, I was like,
Yeah.
because I know there was like an app about like you map like a fictional character or a real person in their MBTI type.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that site, the 16 personality sites, it shows you who has that
Yeah.
personality too.
I mean, some of them are
That's
like,
so funny.
I remember seeing like J.K. Rowling, I think, is still on there as an
Ooh.
example.
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh.
So theirs doesn't change, I guess.
guess not. Sorry.
I guess
I'm just
not.
gonna-
I,
I'm just
look,
gonna-
I don't think I can change Martin Luther King.
I'm just gonna look up. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Right.
gonna look up MBTI.
I mean, I'll make him take the
characters.
test again. It's okay. I
Give
feel
me a
like
second.
the personalities is kind of like the new astrology.
As religion dies out, you know, this replaces it.
Yeah.
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 Keep going. I like that point.
There's actually
Care to
an
elaborate?
academic article from Adorno talking about this from the Frankfurt
Wow.
School. People
That's
gravitate towards it.
fantastic. A good reading for you, communication
Yeah.
student.
I'm looking at Kurt Cobain is an INFP. That bodes well for me.
But you don't
Melanie
have
Martinez.
Nelson Mandela like I do. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm winning.
A lot of anime people.
Okay,
I love
wait.
anime, just for the record. Vincent Van Gogh. Okay.
What
Johnny
is he?
Depp. Okay. Yeah.
I have Atticus Finch.
Atticus
Wow.
Finch.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh Jesus. Oh, I've got Luke Skywalker.
These are so
Keanu
interesting.
Reeves. Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. Who's analyzing this? There's
That one-
2.5K like
That
voting.
one, yes, I agree with. You know.
Yeah.
And sadness from Inside Out.
Do you think
That's
Doofenshmirtz
crazy.
actually just sat down and took that test? What do you think?
No, yeah, I think lore-wise
sure
he
did.
would take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before he gets the final question, just Perry the Platypus goes in,
Right.
beats him up, a grown-ass man, and leaves. And then he cries about it and posts it on INFP.
Okay, wait. I just found it says what kind of person you are, I guess, like based off the results.
Mm-hmm.
I've usually gotten the mediator, which
Okay.
is INFP-A or INFP-T.
Yeah, there's a AT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either the mediator or I've gotten another one before, but I don't remember. I guess stemming off what we just discussed, this isn't on my
Okay.
list,
Stemming.
but I'm curious now. What's your horoscopes?
You can guess mine.
Can I?
Yeah.
I bet I can. Are you a Virgo? Okay, I don't know. I'm not very good at the guessing.
Yeah, me
Um,
neither. I'm a Taurus.
Well, guess mine, Melody.
Oh, Scorpio. Just kidding.
I don't even know the distinction. Like, because there's
I
always
don't
one.
really know that well either. To
You
be
know,
honest.
anytime I'm asked like what mine is, anytime I respond, I could answer with anything, and the answer would be like, "Oh."
Oh.
You know, like
My
it's-
friend
knew
did
it.
that before. He was seeing somebody and she was really into horoscopes and she was like, "Oh, like what are you?" And he said like I'm a Pisces. She's like, "That makes so much sense." And she went and elaborated and he was like,
I'm
I was
actually
just-
not.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm joking." She got mad.
That's so funny.
I'm mad.
They do tend to do that though.
Yeah. I feel like horoscopes are like kind of like broad. It doesn't really I feel
Yeah.
like it just it's
Yeah.
applicable for a lot of people.
It's not negative enough. Like I honestly feel the best thing would be like this person just like
sucks.
they sweat a lot. Like you need
Right.
something like completely distinct.
Yeah.
Like they
That's
they're,
true.
They're,
Yeah.
they're evil. You
They're
know, just-
evil, period. I feel like that's not very distinct, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good point. It just it's too like it's too gray. You
It's
know?
like everyone
Yeah.
is nice. Everyone is.
yeah.
We all are.
Yeah. Okay, wait, but what are you?
Aquarius, January.
Okay.
Were you?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh.
I know we have a bad rep.
Yeah. What is the rep?
The rep is that we're two-faced and like liars
Batman character.
and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Because the symbol is
That's pretty negative.
twins.
You know,
yeah,
that's-
it's quite negative actually.
Is that the only one that has that? Like.
No, I think there's a couple that have.
Okay.
The only ones I know that have bad reps are Gemini and Scorpios.
What you point at?
Yeah.
I'm not. Just for the record, I'm not a Scorpio. You point at me.
I was just kidding.
for the audience. It's just
For the audience, I thought they'd have a little
Yeah.
laugh, you know.
I bet you the audience had a
we do
little
like
chuckle.
yeah. The physical comedy you guys do here is
Exactly.
pretty good.
Should I move on to the next?
Yeah. Next one.
We're ready.
You're ready. Okay. What's the most random or interesting fact that you know that other people might not?
Ooh.
I feel like Alan has a couple good ones.
Oh my god.
Alan, I can speak for Alan.
Yeah.
Alan met one of my close friends yesterday, and this is their first time meeting. They did
Yeah.
not stop talking about tinned fish
Yeah.
for 30
Thanks for
minutes.
using
Tinned
tinned
fish?
instead of canned. Yeah. Tinned fish.
Oh, tinned fish.
Tinned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
30
like,
minutes.
Tinder fish? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, where do I start? You know, it's
There's just a buttload of facts.
since August, I've been consuming tinned fish as my main diet.
Okay.
At least one every day. Not one every day, but like in a span of 7 days in a week, maybe 5 days, I'm eating tinned fish.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel better.
Yeah.
I feel lighter. I feel younger. You know, it's
Do you like go into different fish categories, or is it just one?
it doesn't work like that.
No.
You you start off with the introduction, like sardines. You know,
Okay.
that's the one everyone knows, canned sardines.
Right.
There's a great subreddit about canned sardines that I frequently peruse. But I've been on smoked mackerel recently. Gold Seal brand smoked mackerel.
Wow.
They have a pepper flavor and a gin and tonic.
That sounds like it's higher up on the levels that you have to surpass to get to that fish.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've progressed quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's not really a fact. Tinned fish?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. You
It's
missed the whole
just-
premise of the question, Jimmy.
Well, you could educate us on tinned fish. You just told us about
Tastes
all the
good.
different brands.
Tastes good.
You had like a hierarchy with her
Smells bad.
yesterday.
Yeah.
You want to try the
Yeah.
Patagonia?
Patagonia sells tinned fish.
It's like
What?
$7
Like
a
the jacket brand?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Yeah.
And they're
What?
like some of the like best ones in the whole like industry.
That's crazy.
Smoked mussels, like I've had canned oysters before. Those were bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, that's not really a shot for hearing that. But
I can
You signed up
imagine.
for that.
yeah,
Someone was a little too hungry.
10
at
more
Costco.
boxes in my room. Then
Sell it on Marketplace slowly.
That's really funny. I actually didn't know that much about tinned fish, so I've learned.
Yeah.
it's good. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really though? Is it really?
Yeah, it's
healthy?
fish. Iron. No, I don't know what iron is in it. Zinc.
Omega 3. or
Fish.
something.
Potential mercury.
Fish omega 3.
poisoning.
No, that's only for tuna. Yeah. Yeah, they get your fat that's the fact. It's a misconception in the community. Tuna's bad for you. Cuz like
Wow.
it's mercury's dependent on the size of the fish. That if you're a big fish and you're eating a bunch of small fish, you eat mercury. You get more mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Tell you
I'm just
really-
sick of people
Yeah.
perpetuating this
Yeah.
this
Right.
stereotype.
Really tell the dedication.
Cuz you know,
coming from her.
Yeah.
people like they won't have canned fish because of that misconception.
Right.
Mhm.
It's not a good look for the community.
Yeah.
He's an
Yeah.
advocate.
He is
Yeah.
an advocate. He's the one protesting
Look,
outside.
let's just
Whole
move on,
Foods.
okay? This is getting a bit heated.
You don't
Okay.
have a fact, Jiggy?
I have a lot of
Like weird facts.
weird. I think what's weird in C, I'm gonna use all my science facts.
That's
Oh.
totally fine. I'm sure our listeners would appreciate a nice
Yeah.
little science.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I have rock climbing facts.
That's cool too.
Oh, thanks, Melody.
Very cool.
Yeah. Well, I recently found out that well, first off, to preface, British Columbia has one of the best places to outdoor climb
Wow.
in the world. So a lot of people come here in the summer because it's a seasonal sport outdoors. But I just recently found out how dangerous Squamish is, and we're just all gonna get affected one day. It's like a site for volcano activities,
What?
landslides, avalanches, earthquakes, tsunamis, all that stuff.
I didn't know it was also volcanic.
I know.
That's a wild fact.
We have like a whole volcanic complex. It's like 4 different
Wow.
sites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard Squamish is gonna have like an eruption in 2 years. You know, like
That's
for all the viewers
crazy.
out there in Squamish.
For the
like,
viewers that
get out.
there.
Yeah, get out. You got 2 years from now. But
for the viewers that also that live in Squamish and live close to Fox and Oak, please donate me some donuts.
yeah.
Best donuts I've ever had in my life.
I've lived here like throughout my whole life pretty much, and pretty much every like 4 to 5 years there's some sort of news about us like going underwater. Have you guys experienced this
Yeah, especially Richmond. I just
Yeah,
took a
yeah,
geography
yeah.
class, guys.
too? Yeah,
Yeah, Richmond's it's
it's
not looking.
gone soon.
She's not looking good.
Yeah.
Richmond's not built on an island, so if it
Oh,
overfloods, they're not looking too cute. So for all the Richmond listeners,
You guys gotta get out of
Yeah,
there
gotta
too.
get out.
go to Squamish, pick up some donuts, come back here.
Do you think if it like erupts during the winter, there'd be like
That would look beautiful, honestly.
yeah, but
snow.
like, do you think it negates the like heat from the lava,
Oh.
the snow, or the cold? Has that ever happened? Has there ever been a volcanic eruption in cold?
Iceland.
Iceland?
Iceland.
Yeah, you want to fact check that?
You took a geology course.
Geography.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Don't know, Melody.
You're asking a good question.
Yeah.
Towards the wrong crowd.
I guess this is more like a out there question. I didn't.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Was this on your? Was this on the?
No,
on
I'm
the
just like
list?
spitballing out. You know?
You're gonna have a really fun time editing this.
Let's circle
Oh,
back
for
to this
sure.
one. Let's come back to this one.
Okay.
I think maybe by the end I'll have
I think
cracked
this one
it.
needs a little more research.
Yeah, we need to season it. Like let it
Yeah,
cook.
I mean,
Yeah.
for the
We already did
audience, like if you guys know, like feel free
Yeah,
to comment.
Leave it in the comments. The fact that I was thinking of is, did you know whales produce 20 liters of semen in one go?
Fun fun fact.
That's
Fun.
a fact, you
Yeah.
know? That's
Yeah.
out of all the
a
facts.
different
Melody,
adjective is needed.
I got a lot of questions to follow up on that. Where'd you find this out?
skill def? You know. it's-
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure.
yeah.
I just know I learned it like a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Either
You
a
learned
friend
it. I love that I learned
learned
it.
Is that the correct term? I
No, I like it because I just imagine you like just writing it down, studying, adding it to your Notion.
I had heard of this fact either through friends or there was like some discussion of the like most production of semen that is possible, and so obviously the research was towards oil.
Yeah.
God, for what I would do
Yeah.
to be a part of that conversation.
Yeah, it's like a
Interesting one.
it's like a high school guy conversation that they keep
Oh, for
one upping
sure.
each other. Like,
For sure.
I bet you get it, bro.
Exactly. This was a conversation with a group of men, so it makes sense.
oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll move on. Okay, if you guys were to have kids, what's the core trait you'd want them to learn or to have? I really want them to be smart.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the opposite of that. You know, no one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. This is a hurdle I'll pass.
Yeah.
Do you
When
think
I
you
get
would
to
like
it.
them to pursue the same career as you? I always wonder that with my parents. Like, my parents they don't, like, what I'm studying right now does not apply to what they do for work. And they
Yeah.
don't care, they don't mind. But I know some parents do, especially if they have,
Right.
like, a business they want to give to their
Yeah.
child.
Would you want them to like go into podcasting as well? Then take over Cherry Pit.
If they like, I don't really care. I feel like I wouldn't be the kind of parent to like care what they do
Mm-hmm.
as long as they like it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's but it should be soccer. You know,
But-
it's-
right.
Yeah.
I do want my kids to do a sport when they're younger because I never did, and like I've always regretted it, and
Yeah.
I've been like, Mom, Dad, how come you don't? And they always make the excuse where they put me into lessons and I would like back out,
I got that too.
and they'd like just let me back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
But I feel like
It's on
sometimes you need to push your kid a little.
Yeah. I also was one of those kids. I didn't get
Yeah.
put into like consistent sports. So now that I'm climbing actively now, there's like
Yeah.
a very different learning curve for me. Because as a kid, when you play sports, you learn how to push yourself in a different way.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I'm like learning what a kid, like what you learn as a kid. And I'm like,
Right. I know. I feel like I've had that as an adult too.
mhm.
But yeah, I like put into a whole bunch of different things. Like I did skating for a while. I did swimming for a while.
Hated swimming.
I did too, and my parents just let me drop
what
it.
level?
You know?
When did you leave? After the octopus?
After I was on like level 4 or something. Like I don't
Oh.
know what the levels are, but
Beat you at 6.
Oh, I was like 6. I failed once,
Yeah.
quit.
but I was like 8 years old. So what did I know? You know?
yeah, it's too young.
Yeah.
I remember I was terrified of treading water.
I hated it. It's cardio.
Yeah, and then every time I would like push my foot on the wall of the pool, and my
Yeah.
instructor would always see me like, "Don't do that." I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard, like if you think of, because now I know because I learned when I was young, right? So
Yeah.
I can just swim.
Mhm.
But like if you think about the mechanics of it, it's kind of hard to like learn, especially as an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
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 I'm like, if I'm in some like a really big volume of water, like really deep, I'm just gonna lie on my back and float.
Yeah.
Can I not just do that? I'm like, why do I have to like move my
Yeah,
hands
but people
around?
don't know how to float like some people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you've like never learned how to swim, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah. Is there a sport you wanted to play that you never did?
No. I like I wish I continued skating.
Never too late.
Never too late, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you though. You want your kid to do a sport, an
And
instrument,
an instrument. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that too.
Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
played
And the
piano and
internet.
guitar, but I never like fully continued either one,
Mm.
and I wish I did.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's not violin. Because I think
Right.
like you just don't carry away that much. Like where do you take that skill away?
I mean,
Do you learn
unless
violin?
No,
They
I played
play
the
it.
piano, but this is quite the slander, you know.
yeah, violin slander.
I think it's like it's not that transferable. You know, it's like a and there's also
I
like I don't
guess.
think it feels that like rewarding when
Yeah.
you're doing it like hours a week with everything else.
I guess
Yeah.
Just to be wheeled out at family functions with your
with your violin skills.
Yeah.
I actually really wanted to play the violin when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
It does look cool.
Yeah.
That's got to be it. That's got to be the whole
Yeah.
appeal.
But the
I
harp.
always wanted to play the
harp.
drums,
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
but my parents were like, "You're not drumming in our apartment," you know.
the noise complaint.
The noise complaint.
Yeah, I played the drums. That was my first instrument.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it, but it's just like, you know, it's not really fun playing drums alone. You know, like
I
when you're
guess, yeah.
practicing, you're just
Right.
alone with it. You can't really get a sense of rhythm. You know.
Yeah, it feels more like an anger, like
Yeah.
management sort of
Yeah.
strategy. Yeah.
So, yeah, I wish I didn't want to be unique.
It's also not practical. Like imagine
Yeah.
your buddies that play an instrument.
They can just bring it around.
Yeah.
seriously.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh, let me bring my drum set.
You know, just tapping on a desk.
Yeah.
We will learn from these mistakes that
Yeah.
our parents subjected us to.
Exactly. I'm curious as to like what mistakes I'm gonna make as a parent that my
Oh.
kids are gonna be like, that's not what I'm gonna do with my kids, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen though. Like we
Yeah,
grew
of
up in a
course.
different generation.
Yeah, I think I've mapped out a few of mine already.
Yeah.
I think me too. Ooh.
I know, but there is something now where it's like, there is the internet for it. It's like, you know, like,
Yeah.
I think you can know when something's like, okay, probably shouldn't do that, you know?
Right.
Like, because at least we've been so saturated with like information, or like we've seen like a story about this instance. So I
Yeah.
think it wouldn't stop
Like
us
the
from.
iPad kids.
Yeah. Like it probably wouldn't stop us from doing it, but I think
Yeah.
we'd feel more like shame about it.
True.
Yeah, iPad kids. I'm downloading like YouTube videos to a Google Drive, and that's
Mhm.
the only thing they have access to. They're not allowed on
Yeah.
YouTube or anything.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see the divide, because I feel like people in our generation, like Gen Z, are watching the millennials raise their kids with like full internet, like when they're
Yeah.
little babies, they have
Crazy.
like phones and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like I know a lot of people our age are like, I'm never gonna give my kids electronics.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that's gonna look.
Yeah, I used to work with kids. So like when I would work with them, and there's like 5-year-olds that have phones at that point in their
Yeah.
lives, like iPhones. I can't
Crazy.
I can't comprehend it. Or like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, and they always say it's for emergent purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the parents that are declaring it. Like, you need to call me after you
Yeah.
get off
Right.
school.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, just put an AirTag on the kid. That's all you need. You know?
Put AirTags on dogs.
True.
Yeah, that's actually all you need for security.
Just put it in their backpack or something, or in
Yeah.
like
Swallow.
the pocket of their like jeans.
Or
Yeah.
just,
And also, like, do you guys remember going to like middle school or high school, like those big binders you would carry,
Mhm.
especially
Yeah.
the ones that like with the zipper and the handle?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't make them like they
No,
used
they
to.
don't,
Until
they
you
don't.
left.
No.
Kids just got iPad,
Yeah.
phone,
They
vape.
don't even use paper, I swear. Like,
Yeah. 5-star paper was like I
Yeah.
always bought that every year.
yeah. There's no like back to school supply shopping really anymore because everything's done on your laptop.
I was,
Crazy.
Look what they took from us, our culture.
The joy, you know.
But at the same time, like I find my laptop really useful in university, and my parents would say we didn't have that when we were in
Mhm.
university.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
is
a give and a
true.
take.
Yeah, because like I know I was talking to my professor, and she would just say like during her graduate school she would have to come to the library to get a textbook or read a
Mhm.
specific
Yeah.
paper, but we can do that at the ease of our laptop at home.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, like my parents have told me about having to go to the library and like scan books,
yeah,
print for like hours,
yeah,
like physically highlight and get arm cramps from writing so much in the lectures.
now we can control F.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, Control F has really been the best
That's
for
Yeah.
me.
best thing in this world. I'm gonna tell you that.
But it has probably done irreversible damage to us being able to get through like
For
work.
sure.
Like, I would force my kid to read, no TV, music on an iPod Touch.
Right.
You know, 10,000 steps a day, age of 1. Age of 0, I'm moving them.
The reading's so fun. Like your library will have like a reading program.
Mhm.
Do you guys do that growing up?
Yeah.
So fun. Get
And you'd get a
stickers.
little medal at the end.
Yeah. So fun.
We should still have that.
Although I did not like reading when I was
I definitely cheated the readings. I like because you have to like
Yeah.
log in what book you read in one day. I
Right.
definitely wrote 10 entries in one day. It was
Yeah, Geronimo
Yeah.
Stilton 1, Geronimo Stilton,
Yeah.
Quest of the Cheese,
I had
Geronimo
the
Stilton.
biggest. I had the biggest Geronimo collection.
No, I did too. I loved it.
Yeah, I would-
And then his like sister.
Thea.
Yeah.
Oh.
I read all those too.
I never read those ones. I stuck to Geronimo.
Right.
You know, it's,
Okay.
It was the manlier of the two. Yeah.
I wonder if they still make them.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah, because I googled it recently. Because I was watching a show and the guy kind of looked
Is
like
he still the same age?
Geronimo. Yeah, but they made
old
him look
is-
a little different. He looks a little weirder to
He's
me
got
now.
the he's a zoomer Geronimo. He's the broccoli cut.
That's so funny. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
zoomer Geronimo.
I'm just looking to see the new Geronimo,
Yeah.
but I can't.
It's just
seem
like
to
a
find-
definitely new.
Yeah, what's he up to?
new graphic design?
I wonder.
Okay, let's keep going for the questions, Melody.
Sorry,
Any more?
I'm getting really distracted looking at Geronimo Stilton.
No, I did
Yeah.
too. We're ready to move on.
Okay.
Okay. What's your very first memory? Like as far back as you can think.
I have a good one. My first memory is me like I was trying to get out of bed and I just fell and ate shit. That's actually
Pain.
my first. But I like was trying to climb over the railing and I just rolled on the floor. And then I see I just remember on the ground crying and my mom's arms coming to grab me.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh.
So,
How old do you think you were?
I think I was 3.
That's pretty far back.
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that was like the first house we lived around this area.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only memory I have from that house. So,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good memory.
yeah, very iconic.
Just the feeling of pain. That was your first
True.
ever thought.
Yeah.
It's probably what woke you up to remember. It's
Yeah.
like the first
Oh,
time you had to remember.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think
It's
for
weird
me,
how we remember like negative things more than
Yeah.
positive things.
Yeah.
whoa,
That was
Wow.
really
holy,
deep.
yeah. I mean, so yeah. I mean,
Sorry, didn't mean to get
Oh
there.
my god.
I think for me it was like a Playmobil set. like in a store buying like a Playmobil set about like it's like a farmer's like wagon. I think it was green.
yeah.
That's what I remember. It was in Toronto. Yeah.
Did
You
you live
grow
in
up-
Toronto? I
Yeah,
know.
when I was younger. My sister was born in Toronto, so it was around that time, like when I was around 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh, so you were quite young.
Yeah, quite young.
Yeah.
What about you, Melody?
Yeah.
I, for some reason, remember this weird house that was like in a desert kind of area,
Oh.
and like the inside had like these carpets, like Persian carpets. I'm from Iran. Well, I never like was born or raised there,
Yeah.
but my family's from there.
Well, shout out Iran.
Shout out.
Shout out. we love Iran.
We don't love the government though.
Yeah, okay, Jenny. Let's
We love the people.
We love the people.
The brave people of Iran.
Anyway,
Especially the women.
so I described this like memory of this house to my parents when I was like a little bit older, and they're like, "Oh, that was our house that we like had in Iran that you visited when you were like 2 years old."
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know why I remember that, but that's apparently the only time I could have ever been there was when I was like 2.
Mhm.
And for some reason I remember it. So I
That's
think
cool.
that's the farthest back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yours won over all of ours.
Yeah.
I like your rolling off the bed story. It's really relatable. You know?
You know, I still do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I never know. It's like for me, it's like I don't know if that was a dream or not. You know, it's like
Yeah.
That's where I struggle with like backward memories. I don't know if that was even real. I have that some days where I
Yeah.
wake up is like, did I like was that?
Is that real?
Yeah. Because I always dream like I don't know. I saw this one thing before. It was like you will never see your phone or the internet in your dreams,
Yeah.
but I always do. My phone like
I do too.
I dream of
actually,
getting like
sometimes.
notifications and messages from
Yeah.
people. It's like what?
Do you guys remember all your dreams? 'Cause I generally
No.
don't. Yeah.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Only
But there's
the-
some that like pivotal ones that I remember even
Mm.
from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
But I always know, okay, I'll ask you guys, I guess this is a new question. How do you dream? What do they look like? Like, are they usually similar to reality? And like, it's hard for you
like
to discern?
lucid dreaming.
Yeah. Do you lucid dream?
I wish.
I think like when I was doing co-op, I had dreams about me being at work, but I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what my self-conscious is trying to tell me or
Right.
Just trying to
about
work.
that.
Trying
Just
to
work,
work.
like keep going. But I was working so much overtime
Yeah.
there. Maybe it was just like it was so suffocating. Like my work
Yeah.
was just eating me alive. I don't know.
It's like all you were thinking about.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I've had like a vivid childhood nightmare that's very reoccurring when I
Mm.
was a kid.
Falling off a bed.
That was a reality, first of all.
Yeah.
It happened. But I don't tend to remember a lot of my dreams, so that's why I try to I have like a dream journal, but I
Mm.
don't fill it in because I go back to bed.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
You know when you wake up from a dream, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
And then you forget it like 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
It makes me really upset. That's why I try to write mine down too. But
Yeah.
I always also am too sleepy to.
Yeah. I'm like, I definitely will remember this. Just
Yeah.
keep it in your head, and then I wake up. I'm like, no, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of dreams that are just like it's like okay, maybe I played too much like a video game. Like how
Yeah.
like some like I had one dream where it's like everything's real life, but I have like the Minecraft inventory. It's like it's like okay, maybe Great 10 Allen needs
Yeah.
to calm down a bit.
That's so funny. Imagine actually having the Minecraft inventory on your day-to-day
Damn.
life.
Yo, you're back to back with deep questions. I would kill for
You
that.
guys are like spurring all these questions. I haven't written them down.
Yeah, I mean, for in the comments below, like list down what you would have in your Minecraft inventory, guys. let's try to get this stuff.
Yeah, and then we'll
Yeah.
reply back with some of the ones we agree with, or you
Yeah.
know, the ones we like.
Well, how about you, Melody? What are your favorite or your most memorable dreams?
There's so many. I'm not gonna get into them, but I'll tell you. guys.
That's for a special.
Yeah, special edition
Yeah, we have to
Um,
pay.
episode.
It's for a different podcast.
Right.
We have to pay for the membership. You know.
But my dreams for a long time were very like abstract and weird, so I always knew that they were dreams. I never
yeah.
like used to have dreams where I would wake up and be like, was that real?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I always knew that they were not real. And once I got a bit older, like I could realize it before the dream ended and then like start to control things.
Oh, so you could
Ooh.
lucid.
I could
dream.
lucid dream.
That's cool.
Yeah. But now, in my recent few years of adulthood, my dreams have been more like, I guess, like fears. Like I'm afraid of like being late to work or to school or whatever,
Yeah,
and things like that.
yeah.
Like more realistic. I still know that they're not real because they like look different, and I usually dream in like black and white for some reason
Wow, it's very
with
stylistic.
like pops of color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
my
is
brain
so
is
cool.
weird.
No, it's so cool how
I need to
descriptive
be
it
like
is, though.
psychologically evaluated. I still,
Yeah.
I want to be as well.
but
I'll join. Let's do a girls trip.
No, what I mean, what's that thing too with dreams where it's like every face you see in a dream is like a face you've seen in real life,
I've heard that.
right?
That's a weird like thing to think
I
about.
mean, would you think now, like, because of the internet and because of the fact that we've seen so many more faces probably
Yeah.
anyone on Earth before has ever seen, does it mean our dreams are like fundamentally different from, like, it's more people based?
Potentially.
Makes you think, man.
Wow.
Then I'll say.
It's opening a can of worms right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What is it? Have you guys gotten sleep paralysis?
never.
No.
It's,
Have you?
I used to. I haven't in a while.
It's a while.
It's been a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's scary.
it's like it's weird.
I had a teacher in high school who was like explaining how she had sleep paralysis,
Mhm.
and she's like, I woke up and couldn't move.
Yeah.
That's such a scary feeling.
Yeah, it feels like I have cement. It,
Yeah.
on top of my body. I
Weighted
feel-
blanket. It's
Yeah.
heavenly.
Yeah. My blanket was weighted. I'm kidding. But it's so crazy. And then you always see a black figure in the corner of the room, and I thought it
That's
was
terrifying.
just, yeah. And then it was
Yeah.
like,
Some
but
movement.
you know, a pro from that is I used to, when I was lazy, I would just like keep a pile of clothes on my chair.
Yeah.
But now, because at night it just looks like a black figure. So
Right.
now I'm like,
It's just my clothes.
yep, don't want to trigger that. So now all my clothes are put away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Was there ever like something you could tie that like caused it, like stress, sleep deprivation?
No, because my mom,
Yeah.
like I told my mom, and then she was like, "Oh, I've like always had sleep paralysis growing up, ever since she was in high school." So it's very common in her routine. So maybe I don't think it's a genetic thing.
Yeah, you never see a My Daily Routine video that starts off with
Sleep paralysis.
I think
So
your
I woke
daily
up at 3 in
routine
the
starts
morning.
off with you waking up at 3 a.m.
yeah, Instagram Reels for 4
Yeah.
hours, back to bed for an hour, go to class,
Tin fish.
tin fish in class.
Right.
Oh, I should totally do that in a lecture hall.
Yeah,
Speaking
you
of
should.
tin fish,
Yeah,
I got a special photo from my
got the
friend.
Patagonia fish.
Yes. She wrote, "Send this to Ellen." And let me tell you, it is Patagonia, lemon pepper, wild sockeye salmon, lightly smoked, and lemon herb mussels.
Wow.
Let's
Look
get
at the-
let's get his live
Like, look at the
reaction right now.
packaging. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow. We need to put this on the CMSU
I
Instagram.
know.
I'm gonna put this on my wish list.
Yeah.
It's-
Do it.
It's going on my Pinterest board. Oh man, I've watched videos of people like unboxing like tin fish, like, and that
Yeah.
brand is like, it's always so good. I'm just jealous. Even Whole Foods, like the one in Vancouver, doesn't have it. To go to Norfan for tin fish.
For
Take the sea bus.
Patagonia tin fish. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys one last question.
Yeah.
And then we'll say Afida-sen. What do you think you'll be like in 30 years?
Oh.
And what do you think the world will look like?
Oh.
In 30 years, I will still be in school.
Yeah.
In 30 years, I will either have. I hope I complete my PhD. I definitely
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
I will maybe be a postdoc, or all right, I will still be academically in school,
Yeah.
learning forever.
Same here with that hope.
And I'm gonna rot in my lab, and the world doesn't look different from me because I never left the room.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The only
That's the
world is
dream.
the one in your microscope. You know, it's
Yeah. For all the viewers out there, I am a biochemistry student.
Yeah, she's an outsider.
I'm a little bit of an outsider,
pariah.
but dang, I can make the money work.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard academia is a really rewarding path for money, life,
Yeah.
family,
Stress levels.
emotions. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the world, I think it's getting better every year. So I think.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. I think in 30 years, the oceans, we won't have oceans anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Everywhere will be a desert. I
Right.
can walk
Squamish
to Asia.
is
Yeah,
Squamish
yeah, yeah.
is
Squamish.
gone. There's a hole to the center of the earth.
Right.
Squamish is yeah. Richmond is like it's water world. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
You ever want to go to the aquarium? Go to Richmond?
yeah. The only thing
Right.
you'll see of Vancouver is just like the Science World bubble above the water.
No, the only thing you'll
It's
see is the steam tower, steam clock tower.
But
Yeah, I
just
guess
the
so.
steam.
Yeah,
Steam
you
clock.
just see like just
top.
dissipating.
Yeah, but hey, no matter what, I'm sure 30 years from now, Geronimo Stilton will still be out there.
Yeah.
And Robert Munch.
Oh.
Yes.
What else is
Childhood
there?
favorites. For reference, 30 years is 2053.
Oh. I bet music's gonna suck. It's just gonna get faster, like TikTok
Everyone's
to
gonna
sped
be a
up.
little, you know.
Like what comes after this now? After Nightcore or slowed
Right.
and reverb? Where does music go from here? You know?
Who knows?
What ends are we going to? Our music's gonna be retro.
Oh my god, that's so weird to think about.
like-
She was like, oh, you
Cardi
know,
B's gonna be retro.
It's
Imagine someone listening to Cardi B saying like, "I love that old music."
yeah, imagine like they'll be
What?
making fun of us for listening to Lil Tay.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely in 30 years, not
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Not right now.
Yeah, right now. Totally.
Right now it's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the new thing.
Wait, are you guys 2002 babies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I am too. So
Mhm.
we'd all be 51.
Damn.
Damn, indeed.
I just hope like a coffee won't be in the double digits, you know, if I go to a cafe.
Oh.
Wow.
But it's already
Yeah.
reaching it.
Just get instant coffee.
I know.
But what if instant coffees?
No. Damn.
Then I'm gonna have to forage a cacao.
That's
like
why you
cacao
gotta
nibs.
buy
That's
stuff
that's
now.
why you need the farm.
Why do you think
Yeah.
I'm buying so much canned fish now? I'm preparing for that. It's cheaper now. I just
Yeah.
invest it 10 years from now. It actually tastes better as it like ages.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
why. That's why
God.
you have your oysters. You know,
And it lasts.
Oh.
it's like a fermentation process. You're just gonna
Yeah.
not eat them until 50 years
We
later.
just need to stock up on all those non-perishable foods.
I'm a sucker for that. I can't wait to have my own house, or probably not a house, but like my own place of living.
Yeah.
Like I would my pantry have a freezer full of. Yeah, I can't wait. That's always been ever since I was like young. That's always what I wanted. My own stocked pantry. I
That's
can't
cute. Your stock pantry sounds more like a, what do they call it? Like a safety bunker. With all your tin can.
an underwater
Tin can?
safety bunker.
You're gonna have like dehydrated food as well. in there.
Oh.
Dehydrated pears.
Yeah. I mean, on my Instagram reels, I was following this one person and she was just making like nonstop like dried like omelets, like
Dried omelets?
yeah, like powdered omelets that she can then remake. It's like, is this worth it? Like eggs. Like,
I don't like that.
of all the things you can turn into like preserve.
Yeah.
I know
Like,
people do that with their doing like a big backpacking trip, which
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
But at
sense.
home, imagine at home. It's like, oh, I'll make eggs and I'll eat them in 3 months.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, I just want that pantry. I'm stuck with the CMSU room now for
Right.
this, where we keep I keep
We
almonds
keep
and
a lot of things.
nuts.
And pears.
Yeah. We have a lot
And
of fruit we have to get through.
Clamato.
Or else it'll go bad. Yeah, Clamato. Yeah, we're gonna bust open the Clamato after this.
We're going crazy after this.
How long has that been in there?
I bought it
a
like 2
long
days
time.
ago.
Oh my god.
Just to celebrate the NSM.
Yeah, it's the only way to celebrate.
Yeah. Clamato's
That's
good.
hilarious.
Yeah, I also love
Caesars
ordering-
are good.
I'm not a fan, to be honest.
Of
I'm not
Caesars?
either. I don't think I like the idea of vegetable as juice.
What about vegetable is soup? You gotta think about it that way.
That's okay, because soup is savory, juice is sweet.
It's a cold. It's
Yeah.
gazpacho. It's a cold soup. Are you criticizing the Spanish?
No, you know what? Like, listen, a cold soup is actually not bad either. But
drink
like,
a bit.
but a Caesar for some reason is just like not. I don't know. Maybe it's just like
Like vodka and tomato juice does not sound
I had
good.
one like 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
with like a giant shrimp in it as well. It's delicious.
Ooh.
maybe it's the fact that it's like tomato juice and not like tomato sauce. Like, I don't know.
Don't. It's also clam juice in there, if that helps.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think
that's probably what it is.
I think that's what it is too.
You guys don't like V8 as well?
No.
When you say V8, I think of something completely opposite.
Me too. I think
What
of
is V8?
car.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
V8 in a car.
V8 in a car, I think V8 in rock climbing. So I have to mentally shift my brain. You know? Readjust my thinking.
Yeah.
You guys you have bad palates. You need soda, you need sugar, you need stevia.
No, I like
Clamato.
a straight shot of tequila.
It dilutes your
No chaser.
I mean, when I was in Montreal, each flight I looked on the menu. I was like, "What can I get for free? Like just drinks."
Yeah.
And I saw Clamato. That's how I got into it. I was like, "I got Clamato on the flight."
I think that brings us to a wrap.
Okay.
Thank you guys for being on the pod today.
Thanks for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank
I
you.
had a good conversation with you guys.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
Hope,
Same.
I hope the pits out there really enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to leave a comment, let us know, answer the questions that I asked throughout this podcast. Let us know if you like Clamato or if you like Caesars, if you like rock climbing. And
Thank you.
have a good day, everyone. Follow us on our Instagram at CMNSU.
Yeah, and
Comment, like, do everything there as well.
yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Like, comment,
Hit that
Yeah.
bell.
hit that bell,
that bell.
notification.
Right.
Yeah,
Check out our TikTok, actually. We've been posting a lot of our like podcasts on there too. So if you want little snippets, at CMNSU
Bite-sized.
on TikTok as well.
if you can't handle the depth of a
Well,
2-hour-long podcast,
Right. Just
head to TikTok.
Have a little sample.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a little shot. If you can't handle the full Clamato,
Right.
yeah.
Why
yeah.
just turn into a Clamato?
But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe. Hit the like button.
Subscribe,
Comments.
like
Yeah,
and subscribe, and
yeah, and
okay,
subscribe.
we love you guys.
And like the.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.